Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Psst, we bought that action.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we're staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B'Ivory Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B'Ivory Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be – Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm. Stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want justice. We want all the smoke from Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready, we ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And I'm but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The movement continues.
The marathon continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Monday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land, Truth Nation? Thank you for joining me this Monday, July 8, 2024. And you know how we get down. It's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. Let's get the Miracle Minister Kevin on the lines for the Monday prayer. How you doing, Minister Kevin?
Hey, my brother, I'm doing well. How are you doing this beautiful Monday afternoon?
Hey, I'm feeling powerful.
Let's keep that energy going. Keep that energy moving.
Hey, look, it's been a long weekend. It was my birthday weekend. I was out running around, and I still had to help people because they don't. Sometimes when tragedy strikes, they don't. It may be your birthday, but I need your help, Tori. I need a little help.
Yeah, you was out kind of late.
Hey,
I don't know if you're out, but I'm looking at your post.
Right.
There. You posted something that said like 4 hours ago, like that's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, we was outside. We was outside. Hey, you look, I had so much fun. I lost track of time.
That's all right. Time don't matter when you're having fun.
Facts.
They say it flies anyway, right?
I agree. It did. You know what? After Friday and Saturday, when I thought that Saturday was Sunday. Like
it don't matter.
I had lost track of time.
It don't even matter. Once you enjoy yourself, don't even worry about the time, the day.
Right.
To celebrate, just keep on going. Just keep on enjoying yourself, baby.
Hey.
You know your time is being used up by a lot of people.
Yes.
So when it's Tory time, you just throw the watch away, throw the whole clock away. It don't even matter.
Hey,
enjoy Tory time.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I got to get used to it. I got to get used to taking some time to myself. That's the one thing that's on my list to do, is to try to make time for self-care. And I'm thinking I'm making some inroads. I'm making some inroads right now. So, hey, thanks for all the encouragement that you give me to try to, take some time to myself. Elizabeth Brown, a lot of people here at The Truth, they always tell me, hey, Tory, take a little time to yourself. I think I did. I think I took a little time over this weekend, a little time to myself.
It's well-deserved, hey, well-deserved. You got to get it in where you can, And even if you can't, you got to make it fit. Sometimes you got to force it.
Now,
make it fit. Because, if we don't want to have to take care of Tory now.
I agree.
We still need Tory to take care of us.
Hold on, no, wait a minute. Look, let me tell you something, Minister Kevin. You had a severe incident where you was shot driving Uber. And as soon as you got well, you got back out here in the streets trying to help people.
Yeah, but look how long that took. That took a little while. I had some time to myself.
Hey.
Yeah, that's time, and I'm still healing. So, I'm still trying to do it. But, you can't just heal just by sitting down all the time. Sometimes you got to stretch their muscles. You got to take things to the limit. It's like you don't get strong in the gym until you get to your breaking point. All the other stuff is just a warm-up.
Okay.
Everything you do until you get tired is just a warm-up. So what you do after that is what counts, what builds you up higher.
I agree. Well, we got a huge show. We got attorney Benjamin Crump on the show today. He'll be in at 2.
Yeah, I'll watch this conference.
And he got the press conference going on right now down at the Hyatt for the young man that lost his life to the security. They got that going on right now, and then he'll be here on the Tory Lowe Show at 2 p.m. Also, after we get the prayer in, we got some people out here registering for Cornel West, who's running for president. He's trying to get registered in the state of Wisconsin. So we got his people here in the building. So after this conversation, we'll hear from Cornel West people that's out here getting people registered to get him on the ballot.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to hear that, because people act like this is a 1 or 2, A or B race, and there's 6 people in the race.
Right.
You act like there's only 2. You got to choose between 2 evils. There's 6 people there. Cornel West, G. Stein, the Jill Stein, there's several. So that's good. Kennedy, so there's other people in the race. So I'm glad that they're doing it. That's awesome.
I always felt that Cornel West and Kennedy should have had a debate right after that debate with Donald Trump and Biden. They should have scheduled a debate against each other so people can hear their viewpoints.
The word I heard was that Trump people are supporting Cornel West in his bid because he's going to take the votes away from Biden. That's just what I heard from somebody that's on.
Well, ain't Cornel West like a Democrat? Like, ain't he a socialist? Ain't he a Democrat? So
yeah, but they hoping that he takes some black votes away.
Well, they gonna always hope. Ain't Cornel West like a lifetime liberal Democrat?
He's a Democrat.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And I wish he had a better chance. I really wish he had a really, really good chance. I really do. Because we need somebody else in there.
Hey,
absolutely.
Like I said, it's options. But look, we need prayer, Minister Kevin. The city is getting hot outside. Everybody outside enjoying themselves, but yet there's still things happening in the community that we need to address. There was a couple fires that took place. People lost their belongings in a fire. There were people that have lost their lives to senseless violence, and we got to continue to do what we do on the front lines, but we always got to come through in prayer.
Yes, and I do want to pray for Devonte Mitchell with his family, the lady on 58, all of them. So, Lord, with all these turmoils and hardships that we see and face each and every day, we can only call upon you for the comfort and guidance to help us to make it through. We need hope to see a good day today and a better day tomorrow. People are in bereavement due to the loss of their family members, their friends, and this burden is getting much too hard to bear alone. But you, oh God, our burden bearer, a head lifter, and a way maker, shine your light on the injustice that we see each and every day. Rebuke the spirit of mayhem and carnage. Give those in position of authority wisdom and a vision on how to lead people. For you said in your word, where there's no vision, the people perish. I speak life more abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey, anything else you want to say, Minister Kevin?
As always, my brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Hey, thank you for that prayer. I'm feeling energized, Truth Nation. Hey, look, when we come back, we got guests in the building. Stay locked in.
And that's Tory Lowe bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's that time of the year, Truth Nation, for our Truth Walk Against Violence. Violence is a problem which impacts all of us, but together we can make a difference. This is why I need you to join me and the Truth team on Saturday, July 20th from 9 to noon for our second annual Walk Against Violence. Enough is enough. Now it's time to bring an end to senseless violence in our community and encourage a safer Milwaukee for us all. Join our Walk Against Violence on Saturday, July 20th. Visit 1017thetruth.com and sign up today. Together, we can bring an end to violence.
Enough is enough.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if, instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you a veteran who needs assistance? Do you know a veteran who needs help? The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs is here for Wisconsin veterans, their families, and their survivors. We can help connect veterans with services such as medical care, financial and legal assistance, housing, mental health services, substance use treatment, and more. For more information, please visit wisvets.com. That's WIS vets.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. All Wisconsin residents get half off Brewers tickets at the first Friday home game of each month. Check out the schedule and get yours at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Hey. You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she gon' for bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stash. In Italy, got too far, they DM me. Draw at the top, when it's cold.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got guests, Truth Nation. We got Troy Carter in the building, and we got Tim Campbell in the building.
What's up,
hey,
world?
Tim Campbell, he got an interesting story. I'm about to get Tim Campbell back here where he can tell the story. They need to do a biopic on Tim Campbell.
Let's make it happen. You don't want to get it done.
Hey, powerful. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. Yeah. Cornel West.
Yes, sir.
He's running
for president of the United States.
Okay, so and he needs to get signatures in Wisconsin so he can get on the ballot in Wisconsin.
We need signatures in Wisconsin so we can get Brother Cornel West on the ballot so that he can be recognized by the state of Wisconsin. Yes, sir.
As a candidate.
As a candidate for United States president.
So y'all out here grinding.
We out here grinding. We in the streets. You know
I need Cornel West to come on the show.
Hey, throw it in the air, man. Let's get him out here.
We got his people in the building working to get him on the ballot.
Yes, sir.
But I need the people to get him on the Tory Lowe Show because, like I said, he running for president.
Yeah.
Joe Biden had been on the truth. Trump people came through and got on the truth. Like I said, we got to talk to everybody. I'm trying to get Kennedy people on because you know what? Sir. We got to start talking to everybody.
Right.
Absolutely.
They try to narrow it down. But we got to make sure that we having conversations in all rooms.
Yes.
I'm a big component of that.
I agree.
So what do people have to do? How can they?
So it's simple, man. We in the streets. We're everywhere where there's a densely populated area, so we can get as many votes. As many signatures as possible. Again, you're not voting for Cornel West.
Right.
You're just signing your signature so that he can be put on the ballot.
Right.
Right. So we will be at your local grocery stores, wherever we need to be. Y'all let us know. Milwaukee, I just flew in from Las Vegas. Shout out 702.
And you a Milwaukee native as well?
I'm a Milwaukee native, yeah.
Right.
Raised in this city, man. Custer High School. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I came back in town for this mission. They told me that they needed signatures in Wisconsin.
Right.
So, I hit up my Wisconsin family, Brother Tory Lowe, Brother Tim Campbell, and a bunch of other people. And I said, hey, let's see.
Hey, I'm like, what's happening in?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it in because, I think that we have to explore all the options.
Yes, sir.
And I think that when there's no power in somebody just throwing your votes in, like we already got these votes.
Right.
You know, we don't have to work for these votes, you know. And a lot of times they fearmonger to us. Like every time we talk about elections and it's black people, it's always a scare tactic.
Yes, sir. Right.
That's, you know, like this Project 2025 and they asking Trump about it. He said he don't know nothing about it. But what I'm saying is this is another scare tactic to keep people in the same mind frame. And it works.
Yes.
Why? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Yes. Right.
So they put this boogeyman out here to keep you in line. And when you realize ain't no boogeyman, that these people that's trying to tell you, okay, these people over here going to do X, Y, and Z, you start going over there where those people at, and you going to see them over there.
Right.
See, they all hanging out. It's like WWE.
Right.
I used to think that the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan really didn't like each other. You know what I mean?
What's the show called again? The Truth? You thinking that, man.
Look, I used to think that the wrestlers really didn't like each other.
Yeah.
But then
they had dinner together.
Right. They having
after
dinner together. I remember when I was living in Iowa, my son, you know, he started getting into wrestling.
I remember that.
So I was in a small town in Iowa. So when they came, you know, and Iowa is a big, huge wrestling, all wrestling fans, people love it. So they can fill up those arenas out there.
Right.
So I went. After the show, I went to Subway. Why the people that was wrestling against each other was sitting at the booth,
chilling,
you know, eating Subway together, talking.
Right.
You know, but when they was in the ring, they was bleeding and thought they was going to kill each other, you know. And then they eating Subway. I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, you know, but it's entertainment, you know, at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So where's the truth in that? You know, it is entertainment. Where's the truth inside of that? If you guys are all hanging together and y'all have our lives in your hands, what are you doing with that position that you guys are running for?
Hey, mismanaging. What I'm seeing in the city, they mismanaging a lot of the funds. Hey, but
in this
that's a whole nother conversation.
I mean, is that a conversation we can have? I don't know.
We can have a conversation, you know? But you ain't been a while. You living in Vegas, so
yeah. I mean, I still got my ear and my eye to the street.
Oh, okay.
My heart is here.
Right,
you know?
right.
Remember, I'm the oldest of 67 grandchildren.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So my people are always going to be.
Well,
here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we asking for investigations, audits, and everything because MPS. SDC and the housing all messed up on the north side in our community.
Yes.
So hey,
I mean, when has it been not messed up though?
But what I'm saying is, it's our generation turn,
right,
to really address it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all I'm saying. Like, I took my turn as soon as I came back.
You did.
I didn't skip my turn.
I don't know if I can, you know, a quick background. I was on the phone with this brother. He said, "Hey, brother, I'm finna move back to Milwaukee. I'm finna hit the streets. You know, God, the Most High, sent me on a mission.
Hey,
and I don't care about what nobody else got to say. I'm finna do this." And how many years it's been now?
Hey, like 2008. 2009.
Hey. That's strong. I'm talking about going strong to the point where now my brother got the #1 radio station in Wisconsin.
Hey,
hold up, come
on.
Yes, sir.
You know, and the one thing I can say is that we are the bridge between the youth and the elders.
Yes, sir.
And so we have to take our turn. Yeah. Just like we got to, when the young kids get our age, they got to protect us, you know.
Right.
So that's why we have to make sure that we're doing our part so we can have that protection.
And not kick the can down the road and make them have to deal with it.
Yes.
Which what was done to us, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We love our parents. We love y'all
they did
OGs.
the best of what they had in that time, that era.
Did they?
For sure. The best that they knew.
Right. I disagree. I feel like they were scared.
Yeah.
I feel like, and we talked about, I feel like they were scared because they were tricked with hope, like brother said. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I wish, but we forget what happened yesterday. But today, we, like you said,
we here now.
We here.
We outside.
And we working.
Mm-hmm. And we in all kind of positions too. You know, brother got the radio station. Mm-hmm. We got, you know, brother Tim got the entertainment. I got the marketing going on.
Right.
And we one nation though. Milwaukee is our home. Mm-hmm. But really, man, as I tell Tory all the time, we got this issue going on in every city. Vegas, you know, needs a Tory Lowe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Right. L.A. and Detroit, like. Brothers like yourself, and I work in the background. I pray for brothers like you because, you know, I ain't in the streets like that.
Right.
But I support brothers that's in the streets. I got strategy behind the streets, and we need all of us to do all of our respective things. Collective things.
And I think that when we take our turn, you know, and I think that's why I say when it comes to hope, we got tricked because hope doesn't have action.
Yeah.
And to me, we got to switch hope to action.
Right.
Because I think that the last generation, hope was a big thing.
Yeah.
Keep hope alive.
It was high off hope.
Hope was, then all of a sudden we get to 2024, and what happened with all that?
What happened to the hope?
Okay, so our generation about that action. We on the block. We trying to get on the front lines.
Yes,
we trying to, regroup, rethink, and reshape our community. So that's what I see, now when I look out the window.
I think we should strategize. Again, I'm a marketing strategist, so I do understand now it's time to strategize and implement, and then, actually implement those actions.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's something I don't see us doing enough.
Well, I think that when you're trying to figure it out, it's not visible. Because I think we're all like, okay, this is something ain't right. How do we get in with me? How you get it done? Right. I think that you're seeing it in different versions of some people, with social media.
Yes, sir.
They trying to find outlets that weren't there using the, different platforms. They know that is something ain't right and they got to make adjustment, but they're trying to get there.
I work with U.S. Senate candidate Rhonda Kennedy. She actually a Milwaukee native. I definitely got to link y'all. But she taught me a lot about the political space. And I do understand now that we need to be re-educated.
Right.
A lot of us don't know how the governmental structure even functions. So I think we kind of need a crash course on what position, what seat runs what in your local, in your federal, in your state. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the thing. That's why I bring in everybody to come in, elected officials. See, a lot of people want you to be distant from political ideas because the ignorance. Then they can play off your ignorance.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people, ignorance is what they're targeting during these elections.
Yes.
Because if you knew what was going on, you would be very precise in what you're trying to do.
Right.
But a lot of people, since they got to listen to the mainstream media or they buddy or they not really in the community or involved like that, they got to listen to somebody's opinion or try to find somebody that they trust to tell them what to do. And many times, a lot of people are out. It's a lot of dollars moving around for these elections. So a lot of people, that money hit the account. So they really out here working. So it ain't like they really believe in what they trying to do. They just working,
They believe in that check.
And so at the end of the day, you got to be careful. And that's why I say it don't take much. You got a cell phone in your hand. You hear something, go do a little research.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Try to figure it out. But I think it's going to come to a point where we all have to start voting in the block. And we vote in the block as Democratic. When we've been doing that for a long time, and at 89%, at high percentages. And
Where has that gotten us?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I think that's where the question is. A lot of people is raising an eyebrow, and I think that many times the Democratic idea is to keep y'all scared on the plantation. Like if you run away. You know what I mean?
You're going to lose your fear.
We going to get, that fear.
Yeah.
So it's the same concept. So that's why I'm big on people just kind of going to different rooms,
but
having these conversations.
Where does that source come from, though? That fearlessness.
Come on now. Get in with me.
Yeah,
we out here. When you outside, when you out on the block, when you dealing with victims, and then you see that the Democrats, like 97% of my issues in this community went through Democrats.
Right.
Wow.
Get in with me. I'm telling you, I get to see that.
Right.
I get to see how they respond. I get to see how they don't do certain things. So they know I know.
I mean, I know the answer to this, but do you name names?
It depends on the situation.
Right.
See, I don't get out here. It's not personal with me. But if it's a situation that I'm dealing with and you in the way, I'm going to say your name.
Well, let me ask. That's what I was finna say.
Yeah.
So if it is a situation where these people have this power, but they're abusing their power and they're not using their power
I say they name, because like I'm an advocate. I'm by request.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to get 100 situations, in a week.
Right.
Okay. If anybody that's in these positions, elected positions, or in these powerful positions, if they're doing wrong and I'm advocating for somebody, it's nothing personal.
Right. It's about your position.
It's about what I have to do to get the result.
Yes.
Okay. So if you get in the way of that, if you're trying to stop progress, I'm gonna have to let you know something. I'm gonna have to let you feel it.
I think these politicians need to remember they're supposed to serve the community,
right,
and not the other way around. It's not about you. It's about the people that live in the city of Milwaukee, in the state of Wisconsin. I think they forget that a lot in a lot of different cities.
Well, I got a last question. How can people sign this petition? Where are y'all meeting up at?
We're everywhere. So we will have a street team on the ground today, and we'll be here all the way until Friday. We're everywhere.
Is there a website to where they can say, okay, y'all gonna be at Midtown, or y'all may be at the 3rd Street Market Hall? Is there something that people can kind of gauge
tomorrow,
where to come sign?
Yeah, so nscmmarketing.com. Tomorrow you can go on that site and we'll post all of our locations.
Okay.
Yeah. So we hit the ground running, ran into a couple hiccups, but all of our information will be on nscmmarketing.com tomorrow morning.
All right. Hey, look, Troy Carter, Tim Campbell in the building. Yeah. Cornel West is trying to get registered to run for president in the state of Wisconsin.
Yes, sir. Get on the ballot.
And they out here with the petitions.
In these streets.
On the grind.
Yes, sir.
Get in with me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we good. Look, I appreciate y'all for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
And like I said, I believe that Cornel West should be on the ballot.
Yes, sir. Should be. Why not?
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have a pop culture report. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
We're at a turning point in Milwaukee's political history as we go towards the end of this year and into 2025. The choices we make now will have a lasting impact on our city in the future. The impending financial difficulties necessitate a cooperative strategy that unites every aspect of our society to create long-term fixes. There has never been any question about the tenacity and the spirit of Milwaukeeans, and it is this strength that we need to utilize more than ever. Our future depends on creative problem solving, utilizing cross-border alliances, and being dedicated to making sure that all Milwaukeeans' voices, especially those of the historically marginalized, are acknowledged and heard during the policymaking process. Prioritizing equitable development will ensure that long-standing imbalances are addressed and economic growth will benefit all Milwaukee citizens. You know, it's essential to make investments in Milwaukee's public services, infrastructure, educational systems in order to both prevent the budget crisis and create a more robust and energetic city. Now, as we traverse these obstacles, let us never forget that our community is our most valuable resource. And by working together, we can overcome any challenge and create a future that embodies Milwaukee's greatest qualities, which are resilience, being inclusive, and being a successful city.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. Over in baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers avoided the sweep on Sunday, beating the Dodgers in LA 9-2. They get the day off this Monday as they travel back home to take on the Pirates on Tuesday. Colin Ray expected to take the mound versus Martin Perez. First pitch is scheduled for 7:10, with coverage beginning over on WTMJ at 6:35. The Brewers currently sit at first place in the division with a 5-game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals. And finally, the 2024 MLB All-Star rosters were announced over the weekend, with Brewers outfielder Christian Yelich and catcher William Contreras being named All-Star starters. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown team, member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Benjamin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Juice World. What's happening then?
I was keeping it juicy, y'all. Hey, what's happening, T-Lo?
Hey.
I'm hungry.
Eat a moose knuckle.
What? Oh, wow.
What's up with these girls wanting to show they moose knuckle, bro?
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. That's what they calling it now? Oh, wow.
Fam, I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, what is the obsession with wanting to show your moose knuckle now?
Hey, look, I think that they got to every year get a little bit more aggressive to me.
What happened to the camel toe, bro?
Hey. That ain't the same?
I don't know at this point. That's what I'm saying.
A moose knuckle sound a
name?
little more aggressive.
It does.
I ain't gonna lie, moose knuckle.
No, I think the moose knuckle is the part in the front.
What?
The camel toe is the line. You know what I'm saying? The imprint line. I don't want to get too.
It was like a slight line, but now it's all like tightened up.
It's just the whole thing. It's just like a pouch in the front.
This is pouch. This generation. I'll tell you this. You seen the? Let me stop. I ain't gonna. Because I'm outside, and when I see this stuff,
you see the moose knuckles.
I'm like, why is they doing that?
The sexy red for president.
Right. Hey,
that's a Glorilla thing. She the one who did that.
But Glorilla is funny. All right, you can't follow behind her. All right, she may be somewhat influential, but just know who your kids are listening to.
You know, I would prefer Glorilla over Sexy Red.
I agree.
Better music,
yeah.
Better music, better.
More. She got positive lyrics. You know,
like
it might
what?
not be.
Like what?
It might not. Today, but
I don't know about that.
Tomorrow, the song "Tomorrow," her song "Glow" is about confidence in herself.
And going to jail.
Yeah, glow. Like these girls can't mess with you.
Yeah, but she also said she'd rather do something and eat jail food. In that song, like,
hey, it's better than Sexy Red lyrics.
You got to control. You got to control your emotions sometimes.
Hey, it's better than Sexy Red lyrics. All I'm saying,
you ain't got to go to jail.
About, she with
you can walk away.
She with Sukiana saying she want to do something to the president.
Hey. She said,
baby,
I love you. You bad thing.
So disrespectful to that song.
You know, the thing is, it seems like. And this is why when I was asking a couple years ago, where's all of this, when I heard the WAP and thing, I said, where's all this going, But now it's turning into something that I have to raise an eyebrow about because it not only is it hypersexual, it's extremely aggressive. Like you said, the moose knuckle, it's like, it's something going on. And I can't roll with this.
Something in the water.
I can't roll with it.
That's funny, dude.
You know what, Tori? Because over the past, I would like to at least say, ever since I've been a lover of hip hop, I've been seeing these aggressive lyrics. I would say I think it's starting to change. I think the pendulum is starting to swing back around to girls want to put their clothes on. That's what I'm thinking.
Why?
Because when I'm hearing from artists like Tim's talking about how I purposely wear baggier clothes.
You keep bringing this same girl up.
So what?
Give us another example.
Right.
This is somebody that people know.
You brought her up 5 times for this same point.
You got the rap cities of the world. Rap City, don't show her body, shake her booty. Who else?
But I'm talking a mainstream idea.
What they pushing out to the masses.
Hey, you said Glorilla, right? She's for the people.
Hey, I think she's got more positive music than Sexy Red, bro.
She said it's 7 p.m. Friday. Yup. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no dude, and no dude don't got me. I'm about to show my ass.
Woo!
These dudes love a freak.
Woo!
How that? Whoa,
She
my
for the
God.
streets.
Yeah.
That ain't no good song
I'm
right
turned
there.
up with my. Turned up with my. Turned up at my show.
Yeah.
Cause he got that. Whoa, got the blicky. Whoa. 1,000 fans came to see me do my dance.
Y'all
got
not rocking with that?
haters. They kiss
You ain't even rocking with that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that song. I do.
You like the song, but you ain't down like that.
I like that song.
So you gonna get outside.
I could get outside now. Y'all ain't seen me turned up juice. I could get outside.
I'm telling y'all.
Hold on now. I've been outside, okay?
Carrie been outside.
Talking in front of headlights.
She done been to outer space. She done been a little bit of everywhere.
Okay.
She really has. All right.
Okay.
Y'all done already seen her thirst traps.
Okay, listen. My thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
which
You
is
talked about the thirst traps,
it wasn't a thirst trap, but my thing is,
she posted a whole other thirst trap on the 1017 The Truth Instagram too.
What was the thirst trap on the
I'm like, my
Instagram?
God, like,
what was the thirst on the Instagram?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna send it to you, but I knew you already saw it.
I'm saying.
And then she posted the vlog after trying to talk about the third trap that she posted before.
What did I post on the Truth page?
And this is all in the sake of promotion.
Can you
right?
please
Marketing and
respond
promotion.
to what did I post on the Truth page?
We don't feel comfortable telling you what you
Nobody
posted.
asked you, DJ Brother Z. I'm talking to Benjamin.
Look.
Since he wanted to sit up here and try to out people, I ain't never posted no thirst trap on the Truth page.
All I'm saying
Ben be talking like Trump, bro.
All I'm saying is she
At least he ain't stuttering like Biden. At least he is finished.
Take a stutter over a lie.
Hey, look. Hey, hold on. Biden lied too. Biden said that the Border Patrol, he said the Border Patrol supported him. They said he didn't.
Hey.
I think they both lying.
You think they both liars?
Yes.
I'm like Benjamin right now.
I'm not lying at all. The documentation is out there. The receipts are out there.
They're
Juice.
not.
And then you just told these people you love a good sexy red. You love a
I
Glorilla.
do. I have no personal issue with me listening
You would
to
have
it.
been down there on Water Street twerking on the headlights.
Listen, I have no issue with grown adults listening to the music. My issue is when children are listening to to the song, and parents are allowing their kids to listen to the music, and they making TikToks with their kids to the music. That is what I have a problem with.
I like how you try to transfer that energy.
If you are a grown adult, you can listen to the song because hopefully you got some common sense to know not to make it your whole lifestyle. But little kids, that's different. That's where I draw the line. And I feel as though sometimes Sexy Red want to have kids as her listening audience, and I don't appreciate
She after the
that.
kids, yeah.
That is what I have a problem with.
I personally think she's after the hood rats. That's what I think. I think that's why her tickets are selling very low right now.
Dang, that is true.
Hey, neither here nor there.
Oh, wow.
You know, while we are talking about concerts and festivals, if y'all don't know, Truth Nation, Essence Festival happened over this weekend, and it was a sight to see. All right, one of my player OGs, I'm gonna put out there, TK Kirkland. All right, happened to TK actually hosted the Cash Money reunion tour. Well, not reunion tour, but the reunion portion of it.
Did they actually come out?
Yeah, they all came out.
together?
BG, Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile for the 99 and 2000s.
Did they do a set?
I wasn't actually privy to see the set, but I'm certain that they did. I know Birdman came out. He said a few choice words when it came down to playing about the business, but he basically told everybody
Turk
to play
was
with
there
me.
too?
I didn't see Turk. It would have been interesting to see Turk there, but I didn't see Turk. But I do know for a fact that they all got together, and it was beautiful because it was a good moment for hip hop. I know over the past decade, we've all kind of been wondering what was going on with the relationships in between Birdman and Lil Wayne. It seemed like everybody was in favor of one another. All right. And I personally loved it because, again, it went to go ahead and say that, sometimes they do play you out over money, but, sometimes you just need to talk it out and figure out how you guys
See if you can work it out.
Yeah, see if you can work it out instead of letting bodies hit the floor.
I don't know. No, okay, I got a question for y'all because I saw a picture of Lil Wayne with Birdman recently. They having a moment, talking one another, they cooling and booling. But my thing is, didn't Birdman try to get him murdered allegedly?
Allegedly.
Lil Wayne, I can't be cool with nobody who tried to murder me allegedly. I'm sorry.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying, allegedly, I'm not.
And maybe it was Young Thug.
Didn't they question Young Thug about that?
They questioned Young Thug about it. So what you're referencing is something I believe happened in 2015 where Lil Wayne's tour bus got shot up. Some people thought that it was Birdman because of the feud that was going on in between both parties, but then other people would allude to the fact that they believed that it was Young Thug and the Young Thug's camp.
YSL.
Actually, YSL who went and did that shooting. As we know now, nobody in Birdman's camp has came forward saying that they've done it or they've never been tried on it. However, in the Young Thug case in trial, that has came up. So again, I would think that was more YSL than Lil Wayne and Birdman. But hey, neither here nor there.
I can't be cool with somebody who want to do that to me allegedly.
They say they want to kill you.
Because isn't
Wait a
Birdman
minute.
cool with all of the other folks?
Well, hold
Young
on.
Thug and them?
All I'm saying is that happened allegedly with all I'm saying is that happened allegedly with Lil Wayne, but then in Kendrick's song, when Wayne was in jail, Drake messed with his girlfriend.
That's true.
See, that's
That
another
shit
one.
happens.
But honestly, I feel like that's a lot less of damage than Birdman and YSL and Wayne. I mean, because dudes be sharing girls all the time. Now, was Drake wrong? Of course. Like, come on now. That's your mentor.
I thought that was when you
main girl. You can't be doing that while he gone.
Right. All I'm saying is when we close friends, it's got to be some kind of rules.
I feel like
if we ain't really good friends, it ain't
right.
No, but if we hang out, I'm making your career. I'm putting. It got to be a level of respect somewhere.
Oh, of course.
That's why he had to get his face tatted.
That's how
like a be apologizing.
Yeah. Hey, that's like why Drake tattooed Lil Wayne's face on his body to apologize.
I get it.
I think that's one of the most grotesque things you could do to somebody you call a mentor and somebody you looked up to, and then ultimately, gave you the game.
Right. No, I agree. I just think sometimes guys get over stuff that got to deal with women a little bit quicker than you trying to like kill somebody allegedly.
I don't know. I think it depends on the disrespect level.
Yeah, the level of
because men are mostly about respect and disrespect. Women are y'all about love and things like that. Men, we
like the love.
We like the respect. We like the respect, and the disrespect can sometimes get nasty. Sometimes, depending on what it is and how deep the relationship is.
Yeah, and as we are talking about respect and having respect for not just our elders but ourselves and possibly even people who have went on to influence us for an entire 33 years. When we come back on the other side, let's talk Busta Rhymes.
All right. Well, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
Keeping it juicy, y'all.
Juice World.
Yeah.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Good morning to you. Man, I love y'all two. Y'all two now, man, talk about keeping it real. Man, I just love y'all two. So you all keep on with the keeping on. I love y'all. Thank you so much for making my morning.
So I need people like Miss Dee to start my day off, Telly, every morning.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? That spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? Wish Caregiver Careers can get you started as a certified direct care professional. You'll learn the skills you need to make life better for older adults or people with a disability. All training is free and online. Plus, earn $500 in bonuses. Start your new career. Sign up today at WishCaregiverCDCP.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Make the most of summer when the Brewers take on the Nationals July 12th through the 14th, featuring a Brewers Image Viewer giveaway and Cerveceros Day festivities. Get on board at brewers.com/tickets.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious accident? It's free. Yes, free, as in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. There's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Benjamin on The Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
What's going on out here in these pop culture streets?
So if you don't know, now you know, Truth Nation. Okay, so Busta Rhymes is also in attendance at the Essence Fest, which I'm actually jealous because I still need to go to the Essence Fest. It's actually one of my lifelong dreams to go down there.
I agree.
Yeah, for real.
I want to go.
Get some pop.
Let me know when you go, and then we'll go down there.
Maybe next year for your birthday.
Year. Oh, yeah, and it's always around my birthday.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
You know what?
We planning that now.
But we got Summerfest during that time.
Forget about them.
Hey.
We'll see.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, we'll probably be there too.
Those are the opinions of Benjamin and Benjamin only.
Benjamin's opinion don't reflect on 1017 The Truth.
Full disclaimer.
Hey.
Okay.
Y'all, Busta Rhymes was caught at Essence Festival on Friday night, July 5th. Tory Lowe's birthday, by the way. And he actually decided to start cursing fans out during his performance. All right, at Essence Fest on Friday night. And one of the biggest reasons is because they were all on their phones. All right, everybody who was actually watching Busta Rhymes was on their phones, and he gets to cursing them out. And ultimately, I got a problem with this because on one end, Tory, it seems to me that members who were in attendance that night weren't respecting an elder statesman such as Busta Rhymes, who has been doing hip-hop for the past 33 years. On the other side, I mean, you got a whole other generation out here. You got the millennials, you got Gen Z out here. They do everything from their phones. If you even paid attention to Summerfest, when people were doing down there, whomever it was, whether it was 404, Big Frank, or whether it was Wave, Chappelle, and DJ Brother Z, or even Mr. New York DJ, and people had their phones out because they want to document these things these days to post on their own Instagram. So how do y'all feel about Busta Rhymes cursing out the fans?
Well, I saw this video, and it was disturbing because, it's a new generation out here. And like I said, Busta Rhymes been around for 20-something years. 30-something years performing. And how many times have we seen Busta Rhymes do his thing? You know what I mean? It's not like he a fresh artist. Right. And sometimes people just want to sit back and watch, the entertainment. I think he was just entertainment. And for him to try to cuss the fans out, no matter how you feel, you shouldn't cuss the fans out, first of all. You got to have, your ego must be so big that you feel like you can just kind of trash your fans or trash people in the audience. And that's a big no-no. But since he's in his latter years, he's kind of kind of on his way out. I would say like Busta Rhymes he's on his last phase of entertainment.
I would definitely say, I don't want to say that he's on his last phase because I really don't know. Hip-hop was said to be, going to die out in the 80s and die out in the 90s, but we just saw it grew from there. So now we have older people like Busta Rhymes in their 50s still doing shows. However, I just don't think those are the people that he personally needed to be talking to, But then other people, I actually had a chat with somebody, but some people said that this might be a side effect of Ozempic.
Ozempic?
Yeah, a side effect of Ozempic. Oh, wow. Just agitated, irritated, so then you get to spazzing out.
What?
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there.
Sometimes you got to know when your time is up and be graceful.
Yeah.
You had a good run. And like I said, people don't have to respond to you. Everybody don't want to be jumping up and down. Like
making people want to jump.
I mean, it depends on what type of crowd it is, but the Essence Festival is more
laid back.
It's more
Beverly and
right. Frankie Beverly and Mays.
I don't know. I understand the message, for sure, but his delivery was completely off. And honestly, it made me not even want to buy a ticket to his concert. If this is the type of energy he gonna be bringing, screaming at everybody, calling them big head to get off of their phones, and I'm not used to this. I ain't had them phones in my era. Get off your phones, everybody, all ages. Get up, get up, get up. Like you forcing people to get up and do all of this, and it's like, bro. You don't have to do all of that. You probably lost a couple fans. It looked like he was screaming out to an empty crowd because it wasn't even a whole lot of people in the front anyway. And it's like, maybe these young people who went don't know your music like that. So get them familiar with it, and maybe they will put their phone down. But don't go yelling at them like that. So I don't know. He needs to watch what he do because he is on the tour or about to be, and people might not want to buy a ticket if that's what he gonna do during his show.
I agree. I personally just think that Busta Rhymes wasn't performing for the people he should have been performing for. He also went on to say that was his first time down in New Orleans anyway. So that goes to say,
and it's a whole different vibe in New Orleans. I tell people all the time, man. I used to date a girl from New Orleans, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a whole vibe down there,
bro. Eric Benet said it feel like we just the free slaves. That's how New Orleans feels.
Oh wow!
He said it feel like we just now found out
it's a whole
we free.
Vibe down there, right? I'm trying to tell you,
some of them plantation houses still down there, and people still live in them.
All right, well, we gotta go to break. I appreciate the Pop Culture Report, Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
I was giving it juice to y'all.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're gonna have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Join the 1017 The Truth UW Credit Union Street Team at the Share the Vibes Music and Technology Festival at the Vivarium Saturday, July 13th from noon to 7 p.m. It will be a celebration of emerging artists and musicians while also providing a fun environment for networking and community building. There will be technology workshops, musical performances, food, drinks, and much more. Get your tickets to this dope event by visiting sharethevibesllc.com. That is the Share the Vibes Music and Technology Festival Saturday, July 13th at the Vivarium.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hit segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I push through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We bought that action.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B'Ivory Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B'Ivory Lamar?
Hi, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left. We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy. And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, Yo, they just empty.
I want to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at The Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show this Monday, July 8, 2024. And attorney Benjamin Crump and family of Devonte Mitchell to demand transparency and accountability. They're here at outside the Hyatt doing a press conference. Joining me in studio is Elizabeth Brown, the queen, the author, the advocate in the building.
Hey, yo.
Hey, attorney Benjamin Crump is working with the family of Devonte Mitchell.
Yes.
And our brother B'Ivory Lamar.
Salute.
They're having a press conference. They'll be here joining us in the next segment. But once again, we have a situation where a 43-year-old was lost his life.
Yes.
Due to being mishandled by security.
Correct. Yes.
It seems like a broken record. Every time this happens, we come out, we say, okay, we want answers, we demanding answers and things like that. But, I'll say this. It's disturbing that it keeps happening.
That part.
Especially after 2020.
Yeah.
They're saying that the DA's office is now looking into Devonte Mitchell's death at the downtown Hyatt Regency. I think we got some audio. Let's listen.
Tonight, TMJ4 News has learned the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office is now investigating the death of Devonte Mitchell. He died Sunday outside the downtown Hyatt Regency. Police say Mitchell came into the hotel and caused a disturbance and was escorted out by security. Video shows 4 Hyatt security guards on top of him outside, and when police arrived, he was dead. Hyatt says those guards have since been suspended. Our Jenna Ray sits down with Mitchell's family, who says they believe he was murdered, and they want the guards charged.
They murdered my child. I want them to see this, and I want them to know we want justice to be done.
It's been 5 days since Devonte Mitchell died outside Milwaukee's downtown Hyatt Regency. His mother, Brenda Giles, says it's time for answers.
With the security guards. That's where my frustration lies. Ain't nobody been charged with this case. They trying to sweep this under the rug, and we're not going to let it go under the rug.
What has your contact with police been like?
I haven't had no police contact. They have never contacted me. Never contacted me at all.
Giles says the only time she's heard from Milwaukee police was when detectives told her Devonte died on Sunday.
It's just like, okay, that's another black man that's dead. That's how I feel.
Video from the incident shows 4 Hyatt security guards on top of Devonte, pinning him down for several minutes, even as he begs for help and can be heard saying, "I'm sorry."
They laid on top of him till the police got there after the fact he was dead. They still laid on him when he was dead. He's still on top of him. Make that make sense.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Make it make sense.
A scene this mother says she can't get out of her head.
And I just kept watching this video. I'm like, is that really my child?
Wednesday, the family went to see Devonte's body. Giles says she was shocked at what he looked like.
It looked like the side of his face was bashed in. It was bashed in. It was bashed in. All across here was just swollen.
On Sunday, Hyatt issued an apology, but we've continued asking questions since, sending email after email after email. Friday afternoon, we got this statement saying, in part, Hyatt is working with the hotel's third-party operator, Aimbridge Hospitality, to understand the full extent of what transpired, and that the guards involved in the incident have been suspended. No one has been arrested or charged.
If anybody that has a heart, just help us out with this. We need everybody input on this here. Everybody. I want this nationwide, because that should not have happened to my child.
In Milwaukee, Jenna Ray, TMJ4 News.
Hey, look, once again, another situation. You would think that security, police officers, people like that have to detain people would at least have the CTI, CIT training. Training that when you're pulling people into custody or having to deal with people, that you can do it without causing them to lose their life. You would have thought that this would have been enacted by now.
For people being trained, first of all, when we talk about, again, it's election time, and I have to say that no matter who gets elected, right? Even when Obama, more black men got murdered, during these presidencies, and we still have no protections. Right. Watching the video while people were going live, because these people did this in front of 30 people. These security guards did this in front of 30 people. Right. Piled on top of one man. We're talking about 4 men piled on top of one man. The egregiousness of it, and then for them to say, "Stop resisting," the same blueprint that the police use. How is he resisting with 4 people on his back?
Look, I'll say this. We understand if you have to be detained, that's a part of the job.
Yes.
But you would think that if somebody has difficulty, because you can hear them.
Yes, you can hear them.
You can hear them say, hey, help me, screaming, kind of like George Floyd.
I mean.
You can hear that.
Yes.
And they continue to apply the pressure, the same pressure.
Correct.
And so where are we at in 2024 with this? Because we have situation after situation. And it seems like it's either they don't care, which I would go to that. I'm going to that one. I'm choosing that one.
Me too.
But the second one is they haven't had any training. But I'm going to go to the first one.
Facts.
Where they didn't care about this man's life.
No.
The sad part about it is there in the video, it looked like I seen one of the security strike him in the head. When I'm looking at the video, like they had no compassion while he was pleading.
Yes.
During all of this.
Correct.
And the family said he was mentally ill, had some mental health issues. So, like I said, we hear back right here again.
Just the
after Jacob Blake, after Joel Acevedo.
I heard in the video he was like, "You shouldn't have been in the woman's bathroom." How you know what he identifies?
Right. Hey, look, like I said,
in this time and place where we're seeing individuals, he never should have had to lose his life. Because again, if he fled, I'm not understanding. He's outside right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he fled, the goal was to get him off the property, I would have thought. Because when going to a bathroom is a crime.
Hey, look, somebody on the lines, 3898 says, I've done security for the NBA and NFL and private entities. There is no way the people had the right to put their hands on that man. We are not trained security guards to stop you. That's what police are for.
So overzealous security guards. Because I would have thought the goal was to get him to leave the bathroom.
And not only did they sit on top of him, there was one of the security guards, and I zoomed in on the picture. This is what I'm seeing because you couldn't see it from a certain angle, but it looked like he had his knee on his back.
Come on. I'm telling you. Think about
on the back of his shoulder and neck area.
4 men, Tory. We're talking about 4 grown men on 1 man, and you don't think you're going to cause some type of damage? I mean, make it make sense. Especially as a security guard, the goal is to get him to leave wherever he wasn't supposed to be. And it sounded like they were successful for that. So anything after that was, like, what are you trying to do? What was your purpose? And then you hear this man screaming.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, it looked like they was getting off on it. The one guy looked like he was getting off on it.
I'm telling you.
And, the
wording.
The way he was talking.
Come on. And people, they saying at least 30 people were standing around recording, going live.
And one of the witnesses, one of the people who saw it, she sent me the raw video. She sent me the raw video. And this is the one that most people are seeing on the news stations.
Yeah.
But they reached out to me, a lot of people was reaching out to me, hey, Tory, even some people that are related to the family members. And like I said, thank God for Benjamin Crump. Thank God for B'Ivory Lamar.
Yes.
For getting involved in this because they have several incidents. Jacob Blake.
Correct.
Joel Acevedo.
Correct.
Breon Green.
Come on. I mean.
So you could go on. The list goes on and on.
Yes.
When it comes to taking somebody into custody, and these were security guys.
Yes.
These not even police officers.
Not at all.
Unless we don't know. We really don't know unless they were off-duty
officers.
Officers, or one of them maybe work for police or department or not. We don't know.
All I know is the protocol that they were stop resisting.
Right.
I kept hearing
that sounded like a script.
Yes, that sounded like the script from the police. Stop resisting, and I hear him, struggling and telling them, apologizing. I mean, I don't know what else do you want?
I had a situation downtown years ago where I saw the police on top of somebody.
Right.
And I went in there to get them off of the person.
Correct.
And they put me in the back of a squad car for obstruction of justice.
Of course.
Because I'm not going to sit there and watch it happen. And the guy and thank God that somebody recorded it.
Yeah.
Somebody filmed the whole thing. So I got that video, but I went over there and instead of me just trying to, record it, I saw that he was screaming for his life. So I approached them, got very close, and they got to moving up off of him. But at the same time, I had to sit in the back of a squad for like
being a good citizen.
Hour. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, people say, why do people stand around and just watch this happen? Because a lot of people, they don't have the money to fight that.
Correct.
Because they're going to pile up the charges on you. And if you don't got money to fight that, then a lot of people sit back and just try to record because they don't want the headache of trying to fight obstruction charges. And it could go on from there. Whatever else charges they can pile up on you for interfering with a lawful acts and all of that. So it can pile up on you. So a lot of people film, and a lot of people say, why don't people intervene? It takes a strong person to really walk up on that situation with the confidence that they can get out of it. See, I could walk up on that with the confidence that I can get out of it because I put a team together that will support.
Yes.
Me doing that.
Facts.
But that's why most people sit back and record because
it makes
they
sense.
feel like, okay, if I touch this officer, I may be out of, resources.
When you think about, the one officer who stepped in to check her fellow officer and how she was treated. If they treat their own like that, you know what they're going to do to you just as a citizen. But at the end of the day, it's like, I hope I'm never put in that situation because it's going to be what it's going to be. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I done seen so much. And right now, the people who stood around there and watched this and then knew because people don't understand the side effects of that trauma being on scene when something like that happened. When you think about the people that recorded that with George Floyd, these people have issues right now, you know, having to have witnessed that.
Right.
Where's the help? You know?
Right.
That's the sad part.
Right. And then sometimes, like DJ Brother Z had, you know, he said sometimes recording is just as bad as intervening.
It is.
Because look what happened to the young girl that did the George Floyd video.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, yeah, they definitely don't want that. But like I said, it's just got to be a combination of us as a community saying enough is enough.
All facts.
And like I said, I've intervened where I got on top of situations and I interfered, you know.
Right.
I've done that. I understand it.
Right.
I got a team behind me that will fight that.
That's going to fight that.
That's going to
No
fight
doubt.
whatever they bring against it.
Right.
So I don't have that fear, or I don't have that, you know, I can't do this.
Right.
But like I said, we all have to start working together as a whole to make sure that we're protecting lives.
Correct.
And that's why I said we should have a policy, like a Good Samaritan type policy. If we see life in danger,
yes,
even when it's the police, we should be able to intervene and try to stop the person from either losing their life,
right,
even if it's the police officer.
Correct. I mean, they give out awards for that.
Right.
But as long as you're trying to stop them from, you know, brutalizing a regular citizen, because at what point? Because like I stated, if other officers stand by and watch it,
right?
Because we seen what happened to the one officer that called out her fellow officer for, you know, violating, you know, a black man's rights and how she was treated, and no telling what she went through since that incident happened. But just as a regular citizen, you know, there should be legislation put in place to protect those individuals.
And this is why I said when we was doing the justice reform in Madison and things like that, I was really heavy on getting protections for police officers.
Yes.
That are willing to intervene and when they see stuff like that. I guess they call it whistleblower protection.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, it's there. We got some
Nobody's
whistleblowers.
utilizing.
They don't. They can utilize it, but they scared of the same people they working with.
They know better.
Hey,
they know. When you on the inside, you know better.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations, and we're expecting Attorney Benjamin Crump and B'Ivory Lamar to come through when they done with the press conference downtown. We're going to have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there.
Make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Benjamin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jammin' with Juice each and every day on 1017 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral. Or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Are you now 18 or older and need a driver's permit? Greater Milwaukee Urban League's free driver's permit classes can put you in the driver's seat. You'll learn the rules of the road from qualified instructors, moving you one step closer to successfully earning your driver's license permit. You may also qualify for free behind-the-wheel instruction. Classes are available June through September. You can attend virtually or in person. Visit tmul.org for more information.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at wipga.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real celebration. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, granny house with vanilla wafers. It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix. Red rose in the great pavement. Young black trapped and he can't change it. No, he a genius, he just can't claim it.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Loved ones of a man who died in front of a downtown Milwaukee hotel are mourning and calling for justice. Devonte Mitchell, 43 years old, died in front of the Hyatt Regency Sunday, June 30th, after witnesses said he was restrained by security guards. They recently held a vigil for him. Let's listen.
Tonight, loved ones of a man who died in front of a downtown Milwaukee hotel are mourning and calling for justice. 43-year-old Devonte Mitchell died in front of the Hyatt Regency Sunday after witnesses say he was held down by security guards. 12 News reporter Emily Polfall shares his family's message.
Rest in peace, Devonte.
Nearly a week after 43-year-old Devonte Mitchell died here in front of the Hyatt Regency downtown.
We don't deserve that.
They broke us.
Family, friends, and activists are returning to the spot with a clear message.
Justice for Devonte. When do we want it? Now.
Video from Sunday, June 30th, shows 4 people believed to be hotel security at the Hyatt Regency holding Mitchell down as he calls for help.
This is what happens when you go into the ladies' room.
Police said Mitchell caused a disturbance inside the hotel. Witnesses said he'd gone into the women's room, made threats, and was tackled by security. He died minutes later.
I can't stand to see it, knowing that this is my first son, and I'm watching this last few minutes of life.
What's his name?
Family says Mitchell struggled with mental health issues.
Family tells me they don't know what Mitchell was doing here in the moments before his death, but they're asking for the release of any surveillance video from inside.
And we're not going to give up until justice is served. Simple as that.
Even without all the answers right now, family says there's one thing they know for sure.
But he didn't deserve what they did to him. It wasn't humane. It was blatant disrespect to our community.
In Milwaukee, Emily Pofall, WISN 12 News.
Hey, once again, there is a press conference going on. Benjamin Crump, attorney B'Ivory Lamar, and co-counsel Will Sultan is working on this. And to me, when we talk about this type of situation, I think we get mentally exhausted because we still asking for answers.
Correct.
And, you know, you would think that they would have given the video from the inside of the hotel to show what took place.
Correct.
Why is that? You know, I guess it's under investigation, I guess. If we wouldn't even have no video if the witnesses hadn't show what was going on. So now we are waiting. The family is waiting to see what took place inside. But no matter what took place, he had every right to be taken to court.
Correct.
And answer for his actions in the court setting.
If there was a law that was broken.
If there was a law that was broken. That's what I'm saying. But if you're going to make the move to detain somebody, you're taking their life into your hands.
Again,
if you're going to grab somebody,
come on.
Now you're taking the responsibility of that person's life, because now you're saying you got to come with me.
Yes, and the blood is on your hands.
Right.
Again, the goal is to remove him from wherever you said he didn't have no business being. He's outside. So he's removed from wherever it was that you didn't want him inside the hotel. Everything after that, again, make it make sense.
Right. No weapons.
No.
Okay. Mental health plays a factor.
Again, we're talking about, from what I've seen, you know, big black guy.
Right.
Which is automatically him being black is a threat. Okay. And all white security guards.
Well, it was some brothers in there. It was one white at the top. It was a couple brothers on his legs.
When I seen, hold on.
Yeah, I looked at the video. It's a couple brothers in there on his legs, on the back part of his legs.
The one that was punching him in the head.
That's a white guy.
While he was screaming.
Right.
Because Sean Moore.
That's a white officer.
By.
Well, a white security guy. We don't know if he was a off-duty officer, but he was a white guy in the front. There's some brothers in the back too.
That was holding his leg.
Yep, holding his leg. And remember we was talking about Joel Acevedo when they held
his
him
legs
while he was in a rear naked chokehold.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Those people never came up as people that contributed to his death either. So to me, like I'll say another situation where a man is pleading for his life, they decide to hold him down.
The trauma that comes along with this, like, you know, every time somebody bring it up, they think about George Floyd, which, like I said, you know, we really never had no healing from that. Just looking at the atmosphere that we're in, you know, it's 2024. Being black in America, Tory, I mean, just for me,
right.
You know, we on this season and them saying, you know, that our vote count, you know, and it matters. And, you know, when we thinking about what it is that we need from these individuals that's running for office, protection is one of the main
Are they going to address the issue?
Again, that's a hell of a question, because, again, Biden was voted in. He came in on that wave of George Floyd.
They all rode the wave.
And we didn't see any result from that.
Hey.
And here we are right now still under Joe Biden, and it's questionable for me that he ain't even running the country right now. I want to know who really running it, because he not capable of nothing right now. You know, but
he said he was going to keep going.
Where? Like, whatever. However, what I'm saying is black Milwaukee, black Wisconsin, the question, black America, the question that we have to ask ourselves is, where is our protection? You know, because we're under, it don't matter who ran for president or, you know, mayor. We got a black mayor, black county exec, and we're still being murdered in the streets. I mean, again, this happened, was it June 30th?
This happened Sunday, yeah.
Here we are. Today's date is
June 30th, yeah.
Is the 8th. And you're telling me that you're still looking into this? The people having to wait. This family having to wait. When this mother stated that the police never reached out to her, every family me and you ever helped said the same thing.
Right.
They were never contacted.
The same narrative.
By the police.
To me, this is why I say, are they working to protect the security idea, or they're working to investigate properly and do what's right for what took place with the situation?
Good question.
Hey, that's the only question. Look, sometimes when they be holding back, are they holding back so they can fix it?
Cover it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we wait for Attorney B'Ivory Lamar, Attorney Benjamin Crump to come through. They are having a press conference today.
Yes.
And soon as that's done, they'll be over here. And I can't wait because I got questions. I got questions for Attorney Benjamin Crump and B'Ivory Lamar, because to me, you take on so many of these situations, so many.
Yeah.
And we all know that today is Devonte Mitchell.
Hey, tomorrow
is one of us or somebody we know.
Yeah.
Being mishandled, being maybe wrongfully detained in the situation. Because I'm seeing in the talk to text, Minister Kevin says, private security does not have the right to detain you against your will and has no jurisdiction once you leave their establishment. This will happen outside.
It did happen. And like I said, if, again, the narrative that they were painting, like you shouldn't have been in a woman's bathroom. Okay, so you got removed him from that, or he removed himself and you got him outside. That should have been the end of it. Telling him to go on and leave the property. Like, go ahead on.
Right.
To have this avalanche of men, grown men on top of one man, I don't know what else you was expecting but to cause bodily harm.
We got Sandra. If y'all want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. We got Sandra on the lines. We're going to get to her after the break. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
We're at a turning point in Milwaukee's political history as we go towards the end of this year and into 2025. The choices we make now will have a lasting impact on our city in the future. The impending financial difficulties necessitate a cooperative strategy that unites every aspect of our society to create long-term fixes. There has never been any question about the tenacity and the spirit of Milwaukeeans, and it is this strength that we need to utilize more than ever. Our future depends on creative problem solving, utilizing cross-border alliances, and being dedicated to making sure that all Milwaukeeans' voices, especially those of the historically marginalized, are acknowledged and heard during the policymaking process. Prioritizing equitable development will ensure that long-standing imbalances are addressed and economic growth will benefit all Milwaukee citizens. It's essential to make investments in Milwaukee's public services, infrastructure, educational systems in order to both prevent the budget crisis and create a more robust and energetic city. Now, as we traverse these obstacles, let us never forget that our community is our most valuable resource. And by working together, we can overcome any challenge and create a future that embodies Milwaukee's greatest qualities, which are resilience, being inclusive, and being a successful city.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. Over in baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers avoided the sweep on Sunday, beating the Dodgers in LA 9-2. They get the day off this Monday as they travel back home to take on the Pirates on Tuesday. Colin Ray expected to take the mound versus Martin Perez. First pitch is scheduled for 7:10, with coverage beginning over on WTMJ at 6:35. The Brewers currently sit at first place in the division with a 5-game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals. And finally, the 2024 MLB All-Star rosters were announced over the weekend, with Brewers outfielder Christian Yelich and catcher William Contreras being named All-Star starters. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown team, member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
We don't move like street, we been moving like a mob. I know street want money, but pride too big to get a job. He say before he KFC somebody kitchen, he rather rob. I don't ask when something go wrong, that's just my relationship with God. Protect me from my friends, cause I'ma take that shit for granted. So I'ma take your shit and run like y'all wasn't together when you planned it.
The True Family Fest is back. The award-winning 101.7 The Truth is proud to announce our second annual True Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. We are bringing the community together for a family festival that will have something for everyone. There will be live music, delicious food, and we will be giving away backpacks, school supplies, and more. So mark your calendars for this exciting event and come out to enjoy the music, food, and fun at our second annual Truth Family Fest, which is on Saturday, August 17th at Riverside University High School. The Truth Family Fest is presented by Associated Bank, where your money works here. So, sponsored by the Milwaukee Public Schools, Gruber Law Offices, Erie Insurance, American Family Insurance, Outreach Community Health Center, and Greater Milwaukee Urban League. Hey, look, we got people chiming in on the lines. We talking about the situation that's going on with Devonte Mitchell. Sad situation, 43 years old.
Yes.
Family asking questions.
As they should.
Did this have to happen? Did this have to happen?
No.
Sandra, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hello. Hi, Tory and Liz.
How you doing, Sandra?
I'm fine. How are you all doing?
Hey, good. Look, we anticipating Benjamin Crump and B'Ivory Lamar coming through to try to explain what's going on with the situation that took place right here downtown.
That's right. That's right. I've been watching it, and I know his mother. And beautiful person. Beautiful person. I just wanted to say, now this stuff that we're seeing, it's not going to stop. Because, you know, we started looking at Trayvon. It goes back to, remember the guy they beat up in California? He passed away.
Yeah, Rodney King. Rodney King.
Yeah, Rodney King. And, the cops got acquitted. You know, I mean, and these are security guards. Yeah, I don't know what authorities they have, but we saw what they did. We saw, and all you got to do is zoom in on the camera. They were on the man's neck. They know how to kill him. They know the point to kill a man because they're trained. They know what they're doing. And I don't know what the president can do because if he's a Democrat, basically I think the House is basically run by Republicans. So if they don't want to pass the law to help the George Floyd law, something happened that didn't get passed. They didn't have enough votes. I think it's going to keep happening, and black people are the one that face that they have to show their white people. We're killing them off. We're going to let you survive because we never see them killing off white people like that.
Well, Queen, all I'm going to say is, when people say, the Republicans not going to let it pass, when he did the executive order and when they agreed to give all of these monies, that like there was no arguments there, that didn't need
give all the money to the immigrants,
to the illegals. Not only that, I mean, when you thinking, when this government like they're fighting, but the agreements that happen, they never agree when it comes to something specifically for black individuals. So what we really have to understand that it has nothing to do with neither party at all, because when certain things, when they want monies for certain individuals and certain laws to be passed for certain things, it flows. So we as black people have to ask the question, like, how is it that every time it's something specifically for black, now it's an argument?
Well, yeah, we gotta get into, especially when it comes to selecting our representatives that's here in the state. But what I wanted to say now, they know how to have the best protection for these conventions, but we got the raggedy city going. We got poor services for us. We got the crime that's beefed up. We got police that got a chance to move out of the city. And who cares if you don't live here? What do you care? That's what I had to say.
Hey, and all of those things, all of those safeguards were set up by the city.
Correct. Democratic. Right. It's set up by Democrats.
Right.
So if you're mad that the RNC is here, your Democratic mayor and the Democratic stronghold set it up to get money. And this is why you need to be setting your businesses up and everything else to get the same money that they opened it up for them to be here.
Hey,
it's a game.
Michael, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yes, how you doing? I just kind of want to reflect on just a couple of things very quickly because I heard about this when I got back in town from North Carolina this past week. And one thing that stands out as far as security guards, because I've done high-level security, and most security guards are not trained like that. Now, in our case in North Carolina, we were. And we all are professionals as far as hand-to-hand combat. But as far as George Floyd, I had posed a question some time ago, speaking with my wife, is at what point does a citizen have the right to step in when you know that the police officer is breaking the law?
And that's why I even brought up the fact that we should have good Samaritan privileges when we see things like this and intervene even with police officers.
And that statement caused me to call you because of the simple fact that actually exists in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it more was, will it work? And that takes us to attorney representation, too. So if I'm down there, and I've had an attorney for the past 40-something years in North Carolina, even up here as well. If I step in and stop an officer, knowing that I have the capability of stopping them any way, hand-to-hand, whatever, and I stop them from harming someone, I know darn well I'm still going to get hit with a charge.
Right.
Because that's how the system is set up to works. And, I'm speaking from a point, even with my cousins who are police officers in Detroit, Florida, even in the UK, all say the same thing. You pretty much, your hands are bound because of the cloud that they live under.
I agree. Like I said, I had to deal with it myself.
Yeah. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah.
Look, we got to run the break. When we come back, we're going to grab a few calls, but I think we got Benjamin Crump and B'Ivory Lamar in the building. Mm-hmm. So once they come through, we'll start the conversation with them. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame, Dollar, Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in the shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on Thanalysis Show. Presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Curbless ready-to-drink cocktails.
Fantastic.
Find Thanalysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching Thanalysis Show.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
Everywhere in America, families are struggling with an all-too-common problem.
She missed school again.
Again?
Something is going on. She's secretive.
Should we check her backpack?
When you suspect a family member has a substance use disorder, it's hard to know what to do next.
We need to talk to her.
Starting the conversation is the first step to getting help. Visit SAMHSA at samhsa.gov/families for tips, or for treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the whole way of life. Can't change overnight. But we gotta start somewhere. Might as well go ahead, start here. We done had a hell of a year. I'ma make it count while I'm here. God is the only man I fear. They training officers, the killers, then shooting protesters with these rubber bullets. They regular people, I know that they feel us. These scars too deep, they heal us. What happened to COVID? Nobody remember, it ain't making sense. I'm just here to vent. It happened to one of your people, it's different. We get it, the system is wicked, just learn how to pick it. Knowledge is power, I swear I'm a witness. I know that I'm gifted, I won't go too deep, cause I'm scared they'll get me. Ain't scared to admit it, something I can't mention. It's people who can. Well, here's the chance, I won't take the stand, but I'll take a stand for what I believe. Must not be breathing the air that I breathe. You know that the way that I bleed, you can be. I never been a
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, we got guests in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got guests in the building. We definitely have a powerful group of people in here. They just threw the press conference. And I'm going to tell you right now, we got the Mitchell family in the building. We got world-renowned attorney Benjamin Crump in the building. And we got our homegrown attorney right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, B'Ivory Lamar. Y'all already know we outside this summer. But we're going to take a few calls. ISIS, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Grand afternoon. So I wanted to speak on how many violations they have violated in reference to this incident, right? I don't know if you're familiar with the Universal Declarations of Human Rights, but they have been continuously violated, and the reason why they get away with these things is because my people will perish for lack of knowledge, right? They violated Universal Declaration of Human Rights number 3, the right to life. We all have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety. They violated number 7. We are all equal before the law, right? They're not even law, but we're still equal. We still have that authority over these individuals. We have authority over the authority, right? We have been tricked to be in fear of them, but what has the Bible continuously said? Fear not, do not fear, right? Number 9, no unfair detainment. Nobody has the right to put us in prison without good reason and keep us there or to send us away from our country. They're in violation of our Fourth Amendment, using excessive force. They're not the law to even try to take on that role, but even the law enforcers, the authorities shouldn't be doing those type of things. But because they haven't been held accountable for their actions, they continuously, it's an energy that they are putting out into the universe, right? Common law is the law of the land, right? We have supreme law. There's hierarchy of law. And because we lack that knowledge of these things, they utilize it against us. And we know knowledge is power. And I'm going to go even farther. The implementation of law, the implementation of knowledge is power. And because we have not stood together, what they say, divided we fall, together we stand, we have not stood together with educating ourselves on this supreme knowledge to use it against them, how they have been manipulating it against us, right? The Supreme Court had a case in 1989, Brown versus Connor, about the use of excessive force. And we just have to educate ourselves on these things, and they don't want us to know. That's why they don't teach us these things in their education system. It's all indoctrination, and we have to really, just come together with the things we are learning to defeat this system of oppression, because this is modern day slavery, right? This is modern day crucifixion. This is modern day. It's just in a different form. They took the chains off of our wrists and off of our legs, and they put them on our mind, and they gave us their education so we won't stand up for each other. So they gave us hate. They put hate into our communities. So we're looking left when we're supposed to look right, right? We're not even supposed to be voting, because if God gave us hierarchy, if God is the one who gives the positions out into the universe to the kings and queens or to the gods and goddesses, why do we have to vote? We have been tricked to give our power away when already preordained from the heavens.
Hey, ISIS, she's speaking that.
Couldn't have said it better.
She's
Salute,
speaking
Queen.
that universal language.
As she should. It's that time.
Hey, look, we're going to take one more call. How much time we got left, DJ Brother Z?
1 minute.
1 minute. Winky, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good afternoon to you guys, man. Hey, I was thinking this is the same episode just replayed with the Craig Stingley son. The boy went in the store. He went in the store. A kid gonna get some wine, and then he gave the wine back and grabbed his card. And some cowboys grabbed him, broke his neck, and killed him. 3 of them them dudes was big. So it's up to the DA.
They wasn't even security. These are regular citizens.
They wasn't even security.
And they got good Samaritan rights.
That's right. They didn't even get charged. So it's up to the DA in this issue. Let's see what's happening. I know the Hyatt, they're going to play a great part monetarily. They have to. But those guys, we don't know why the young man, I done been in the women's bathroom. Let the bathroom get jammed up over here, man. I'm going in the bathroom. Ain't nobody in there. I'll go in there, and if I can, I'll lock it. So, hey, look, I don't know why the young man was there. He probably had to use the bathroom. But he did not warrant being warranted to be beat and stomped and then killed, man.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got world-renowned attorney Ben Crump, the family of Devonte Mitchell in the building, and attorney B'Ivory Lamar. Look, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
and Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Psst, we bought that action.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all. And that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B'Ivory Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B'Ivory Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, yam, pam, 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 jam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up, speak up, speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, All aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be – Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, they... Oh, yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And Truth Nation, we got the family of Donovan Mitchell, Devonte Mitchell. Sorry about that. My brain is, I'm trying to get it all out. But we got the family in the building. We got world-renowned attorney Benjamin Crump in the studio.
Respect, King.
We got attorney B'Ivory Lamar in the studio.
What's up, sir?
And to me, we just are dealing with another situation where a black man lost his life due to the misconduct, due to the mishandling of security down at the Hyatt.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Hey, right now, the emotions are heavy. Thank you so much, brother, for having the family of Devonte Mitchell. Because this is a conversation we have to have in our community. Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community, black and white community, who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
And we have to disturb the peace now more than ever. We got to speak truth to power, because Devonte Mitchell life mattered, and him losing his life is not something that, because of your inconvenience, we're going to stay silent. Our silence would be a betrayal to this family, to his mother, Brenda, to his wife, Deasia. It would be betrayal for us to stay silent, Milwaukee. I don't give a damn about whatever conventions are happening in town.
Right.
People need to be talking about Devonte Mitchell and his life mattering.
Devonte Mitchell, he you can hear on the video. Same thing with George Floyd.
Yeah.
He was pleading for his life.
Yep.
It was ignored.
Yep.
Why?
And think about this, Tory Lowe. After George Floyd, everybody should have trained police and quasi-police authorities that you don't put knees on necks and backs, because it causes asphyxiation. It causes people to suffocate. Well, they did it even worse than that. They took his shirt his hoodie and put it over his head.
Yes, I saw that.
He couldn't even really talk, so much less breathe. I mean, you hear him struggling to say please and I'm sorry while his sound is muffled. And when a man is saying, please help me, you got him.
Right.
Yes. Why don't you give black people the ounce of humanity that you would give a dog?
Right. Now, we have a lot of examples of this. This is not the first time. Over and over again, we're seeing the same thing play out when it comes to black men, when it comes to being ignored, when their body is in distress, being detained or being put in police custody. And this is why I'm saying it's 2024. Where is the training? Where is the upgrading idea?
You know, and I get in trouble when I say this, but my grandmother taught me to speak truth to power.
Come on.
Even when you know they're going to attack you and say that you're being controversial and that you are race baiting, because they love to say that. But, you know, we always talk about training B'Ivory Lamar. Man, I don't think it's about training. They can detain and subdue white people just fine.
Right.
It's when it's black men in particular that they feel that it's going to be a punitive measure. Negro, we're going to put you in your place. And that happens far too often in America, whether it's George Floyd, whether it's Frank Tyson over in Cleveland, Ohio, and now Devonte Mitchell. You see the inhumanity of the situation. The hell with training. This is about bias.
Bias. So you're saying that racist ideas played a factor because of the fact that when we talk about our black men being taken into custody, never making it to the court settings or having a chance to face a jury.
Yeah. Tory Lowe, they the judge, jury, and executioner when they're on that scene, because it's this myth of the black superhuman. It's the same thing with black women in the hospitals with maternity. They say, oh, they can endure more pain than white women.
Yeah.
You know?
Our threshold.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's this bias that, and if there's any training, it needs to be constantly reminded that, hey, your black brothers and sisters, they're human beings just like you.
Right.
But, Tory, I mean, you can also look directly at the officer's actions, the off-duty officer in this video. He's telling you right on the video that it wasn't about Devonte resisting or causing any type of harm to anyone. He said, this is what happens when you go into the ladies' room. So he's telling you right then why he's doing what they're doing.
Right.
He's telling you right there. He didn't leave it open to question. So again, you also look, and we talked about this at the press conference today. Also, they didn't even use handcuffs. You know, I said this before that even as kids, when you're playing cops and robbers, when you get the subject, you put the handcuffs onto them, right?
Right.
That's the way that you restrain. That's the universal way in America of how you restrain an individual. Here, he's dangling the handcuffs like this, allowing Devonte to be suffocated, allowing that hoodie to remain on top of him while he's gasping for air, asking, please, please help me. Then finally, at least one of the individuals removed the hoodie so he can at least try to get some air. So again, as Attorney Crump just mentioned, a lot of these actions is not about training, some of which is just internal. You can't out-train racism.
Come on.
Right.
That's inherited.
Yep.
And there was some blacks involved in this too.
Yeah.
So, but the white security guard was the one that was the most vocal, and with the knee seemingly on video in the back of his neck.
Yeah. And that's what his mother, when I first talked to them, said, can't believe they did my son like George Floyd. Let that sink in. 4 years later,
Come on.
What have we learned, America?
What have we learned? We tried in 2020 to bring attention to this. That was the last election cycle.
Correct.
It's 2024. We in a new election cycle, and we have a similar incident. What can happen at this point? Because a lot of people are saying, what are we doing? What can be done?
Tory Lowe, I believe as we were discussing even before we started talking on your show, it's about us saving us.
Right.
No politician's going to save us. No
I agree.
White saviors are going to save us. It's going to be us saving us. And that's why I love the community standing up with the family of Devonte Mitchell. They have said it's on us. We can't say the mayor or the DA or anybody going to do it for us because it's the right thing to do. No. We gonna do it. Pressure bust pipes. We ain't gonna go nowhere. We gonna keep showing up to DA office. Hey, the family they got family members who bowed it, and they was like, "Ain't gonna be no peace until we get justice for Devonte." And that's the mentality you have to have. Y'all do understand this here. They are banking on DeAsia that y'all gonna get tired.
Right.
They banking on y'all gonna say, hey, we can't make a difference. And that's why you got to keep coming on the Tory Lowe Show.
Yes.
Empowering the community.
The door's wide open.
His listeners of Truth Nation, they going to show up at those marches, at the candlelight vigil, at the funeral, at the DA office, at the Hyatt Regency. They going to keep showing up over and over again because when we show up, they can't ignore us.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, my heart goes out to the Mitchell family because I tell you, I always tell families when they go through this is a journey.
Yeah.
We are now on a journey. And, a lot of times, they stretch it out, that fight. But like I said, we prepared. We done seen it. We done been through it. And y'all got the right people around y'all to get y'all through this.
And we got a precedent of how you win it. I think so much about George Floyd. How did you get justified? Constant public pressure. You fight in the court of law and the court of public opinion. And I submit you got to win in the court of public opinion to have a chance at winning in the court of law. And then Ahmaud Arbery. Y'all remember the young brother lynched for jogging while black? Very similar to what happened here. Tyree Nichols. The reason you got those charges so fast, the Negroes refuse to be quiet. And you got to keep being a thorn in their side. They got to be like, hey, man, can we just have peace? And they got to just be so tired of us showing up every day that they finally do the right thing. And it ain't fair. Sorry, Queen, it ain't fair.
We got to work.
We shouldn't have to fight this hard. If the roles were reversed, man, and Devonte had did that to the white security guard,
come on.
Man, he would be sitting there under the jail with no bail. Miss Brenda, y'all couldn't afford enough mortgages on your house to get him out of jail. Had he done that, it would be murder with no bail. But the rules are different, man.
Hey, look, we going to run the break, and we got the Mitchell family. I want to hear from the family when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A Brewers Group outing is the best way to celebrate any special occasion. You can count on the Brewers to host an event your crew won't forget. Brewers account reps make your day at the ballpark a breeze. Start planning your group outing now at brewers.com/groups.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all.
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 Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I wanna live on ahead, if not a cloud in the air. The right side of the chair. If Jesus would have had a better lawyer, would he have to see the cross? I hope your is true. I hope they don't do you like Judas. I pray to God. Ain't wearing off, sleeping while I talk, laid in the arms, woke up at the top. I wanna live on the head, if not a cloud in the air, right side of the chair.
9 a.m. 1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We in the studio with attorney Benjamin Crump and the family of Devonte Mitchell. And the family's demanding transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability for what took place. They're still asking questions, the family. We have the family here in studio. And I want to know, when y'all heard this, when y'all heard what took place, what happened? What was running through your mind?
Honestly, they heard about it first. I didn't hear about it right away. And it broke me. Because like, why? And to hear that he was gone and the way that he went, it's just not fair.
And Deasia, you're his wife.
Yes.
And you see this all the time on social media. Mm-hmm. You know, you probably actually shared probably a lot of this. Did you ever think that the day would come that you would get a phone call that it would be your husband?
Never. Never. Especially like this. Never in a million years. And it's just so scary because there's no way to avoid it. You know, I try not to look at it. I try not to think about it. But every time I turn around, it's just like a slap in the face. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's like that sense of hopelessness. There's nothing I can do to even change what happened. Right. I can be a voice, and I can try to prevent it from happening to somebody else. But that's it.
We also have the mother, how can you watch this?
It was very hard for me to watch, but I watched it. I watched it, and it tore me apart when I kept hearing him say, help, help, help. No, please, please, please. I'm sorry, help. And that's all keep going through my head, and I can't get it out of my mind. I can't get it out.
I heard in the interview where you said that he had some mental issues.
Correct.
What was going on with that? Like, because a lot of people don't like to hear that narrative, but this was something that was going on.
Yes, absolutely. After my husband passed, his dad passed in 2016. That's when he went into this kind of depression stage, and he never got right from that.
When y'all see the video of this, him pleading for his life, many times when we look at stuff like that and it's our loved one, you know, it's more jolting.
Very much.
And now we're still asking what happened, what took place. You said, I heard in the interview that the police did not contact the family.
No, not at all.
What's going on with that?
That's what we're trying to find out.
They never called anybody in the family?
Never. Only time I seen D-Tex was when they came out to my house.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 ladies came out to my house on Sunday evening. And I haven't heard anything else from them.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what makes me sick to my stomach is that many times a lot of families come in here and they have the same narrative, that they have been ignored.
Right.
They don't have any answers. They don't have somebody. You would think that they would have a victim's crisis idea that works for the city to keep y'all informed. Have any agency from the city, Office of Violence Prevention, 414 Life, any of these organizations, have anybody reached out to the family to say, hey, we're going to help and provide information?
No.
Oh, wow.
Story after story.
Right.
B'Ivory Lamar, you know, in the city of Milwaukee, where, you know, we have all of these nonprofits, all of these black faces and spaces that's supposed to be leaders. Every family that we've came across, story is the same.
Same narrative.
Mm-hmm. How is it that the family is not contacted? You know, how is it that we have these elected officials who don't show up? You know, when these violations happen, but these are the same people that's asking you for your vote.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, these are the same people that's begging you to show up for them. Where are they? Like, we can no longer play the game that they care, because family after family after family after family, and here we are in 2024, and it's election season.
Right.
The same season they said that black men don't vote, that black men don't matter, that black men don't take care of their kids, and we keep breaking the stories that they tell them, we showing them that they're a lie.
Right.
This is a man who took care of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? This is a family that's fighting for a man who stood for his family. This is a black man during a season that they saying black men don't vote, that black men don't show up. We have a black men as attorneys that's here fighting for other black men when they say we don't show up.
Hey, look, I'll say this. A lot of people in the chat, Attorney Benjamin Crump, a lot of people in the chat are saying, why can't we intervene when it comes to police handling? If we see a situation where there may be death or harm, why can't we intervene and try to prevent it?
You know,
without penalty.
The tragedy is they'll probably shoot you. That's the honest answer. You know, right now the Supreme Court is ratifying laws in states like Florida and Texas that say you can't video the police.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
When they're making arrests. And so we got a lot of reasons that we got to fight now more than ever. I'll let the future, I mean, he represents the best of the young lawyers we got, B'Ivory Lamar.
Man, I appreciate that, Attorney Crump. And just to piggyback on that point, video recording, as we see in the innocent bystander who happened to capture at least a minute of the Devonte Mitchell tragedy, you got to think about The only threat that was visible a week ago in Devontae's tragic situation was her video recording them for accountability.
Right.
That was the only threat that existed. You seen a man on the ground motionless. He's not moving at all. He's only pleading for help. But they were more concerned about somebody who's 25, 30 feet away. We were there today.
Right.
We could see the distance, and we could see she was completely out of the way, not causing harm to anyone, but they were more worried about her. Somebody who's supposed to be restraining someone, and when you do so, you have to make sure you check on them periodically, make sure that they're breathing, making sure you don't need to administer aid. But they were more concerned about trying to intimidate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Trying to intimidate an innocent bystander.
Correct.
Hey.
This is the world that we live in today. This is where we're at. So we gotta make sure that we have checks and balances here. And the Hyatt Regency is responsible. It wasn't just those individuals that were on top of Devontae. It was also the management staff at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. The way in which they acted, they should not only be suspended, they should be terminated as well.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is, when I see stuff like this, it just makes my blood pressure go up. Because this is not going to be the last time.
It's not.
This is we're fighting, and it seems like they're going to continue. And until we as a people come together and say enough is enough, until we say we're going to start protecting each other and be a resource for each other, it's going to continue to happen. And this is why I'm happy and excited that we have attorneys that are willing to file that paperwork, that's willing to hold them accountable in these courts. But we as a people got to be out here and hold these people accountable as well. We cannot sit back on our hands and let three or four people take this on.
And we got to show up. I would be remiss, Tory Lowe, if I ain't come on this great platform that you have and know how hard Attorney Lamar, Attorney Will Sota, other co-counsel in the matter, how hard we work every day to get matters into court.
Right.
I mean, and it's hard.
It is.
And then you have black people get the jury notification to be on jury duty, and then they don't show up.
Right.
Because we all got a role to play in this. And, you know, I think so often about Trayvon Martin with those, everybody marching for black lives, you could make the difference when you on that jury if you just one person in there.
Yes.
We need just one black person in the jury room changes the whole conversation. But if it's all white people on that jury who don't understand your life experiences, don't understand your background, your culture, they accept everything they see on the TV screen as reflection of who Devonte Mitchell was.
Right.
And I just say, I ain't want to miss this opportunity. The hardest thing for a black lawyer to do is to go in the courtroom with his black client. And the only other thing black in the courtroom is the judge's robe and expect to get justice.
That's true.
And we watched B'Ivory Lamar go into a situation, multiple situations, and stood there in the pocket trying to make that happen. Exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to get behind people that are willing to stand on the front lines on our behalf.
Because, hey man, a black person in there can say, no, I'm not going to end this case. Okay, we have to stay here 24 hours. Somebody's going to be held accountable for Devonte Mitchell. And one of my mentors said this, and I know I'm speaking to the choir, talking to your audience.
Yes, so go right ahead.
Hey, man, Billy Murphy, a great black lawyer, and B'Ivory, I'm 80 years old. He said, Crump, the reason I get excited when I see you on TV, because you're being courageous. He said, man, we got a lot of intelligent Negroes.
Right.
Man.
He said, we got a lot of articulate Negroes. He said, but what we lack is Negroes with courage.
Come on.
And if we can get a Negro who's intelligent and articulate and got courage, boy, they scared of y'all. That's why they scared of you, Latricia. They scared of Tory. That's why they scared of you. Intelligent Negroes who ain't scared. That's what they scared of. That's how you get justice for Devonte.
Hey, I'll say this. You know, we 100% in, all in. And I'll say this. I appreciate you for coming because with the national attention, with the way that B'Ivory Lamar and the way y'all move across this country is to be commended. Yeah. And I just want to personally thank you, because I know it's not easy work.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it's a calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a calling. And many times when you're called, you don't have to like the calling. You just have to be obedient.
Exactly.
So, thank you for picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Queen, we all got to stand up with this family because there's going to be a lot of enemies of equality once we get the charges who are going to stand for the security guard.
Of course.
And DeAsia, Miss Brenda, they can't be standing by themselves. So
No.
I pray we keep using the platform.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's all I use my platform for is front lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked when they asked me to do the show. I was like, "Y'all sure?" But then we winning all the awards, so it worked out.
Thank you for fighting for Jacob Blake family too, man, and all these families.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Wait, I would like to add something also.
Go right ahead, Queen.
I wanted to say that Devonte was not armed. He had no weapons.
No weapons.
There was no damage reported. No assault taken. All we want is video now.
Yes.
Video.
Don't
say no more. Show the video.
And this is what I say is that
show the video.
We had a situation with Joel Acevedo.
Yes.
And to this day, after the court hearing, we don't even have a copy of that video.
Nope.
See, this is why we have to keep the pressure.
Correct.
This is why we have to fight every step of the way, because we got to make sure that they know that we see you.
Yeah.
We see what y'all doing.
Right.
And it got to stop. It got to stop. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are not going to let up on this. And anything that's going on, y'all already know it's an open door policy.
Yes.
When it comes to the justice and fighting for justice in our community. So, like I said, Mitchell family, we are with you 100% right here at 101.7 The Truth. We need answers.
Thank you. Thank you, Queen.
Hey, salute.
Next story.
Hey, look, any last words, Attorney Benjamin Crump?
And now you got to fight for Devonte Mitchell as if he was your son, as if he was your husband, as if he was your brother or your nephew or your uncle, because the way things going in America, it very well may be your husband next time.
If not you.
Amen.
All right. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 101.7 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
I think you're spoiled. You have too many choices. We sometimes forget that having choice is a luxury. I can remember when I was a little kid, I either ate what my mother cooked for dinner or I starved. I didn't have the luxury of choice. Now we can choose anything and everything. We can choose which apps we want to be a part of. We can go and pick a new mate. We can decide what food we want to order. We have an unlimited amount of choice. And I think that we forget that choice is a luxury. You are either a winner or you're a loser. You're either going up or you're going down. You're either free or a slave. You are either woke or you are asleep. Those are called binary choices, and it's tough for people to understand just having two choices in a world that inundates us with unlimited choice. I know you don't like the candidates that are on your ballot come November. Guess what? They probably don't like you either. But you only have a binary choice. You either want this country to excel and succeed and explore new industries and be honest and fair about racial inequity. You either believe in climate change or you don't. You believe in democracy or you don't. You want a country that will do whatever it can to help people, all people, regardless of gender identity, regardless of national origin, or you want to take the low road and vote for the person that only wants to help himself with no regard for anyone else. Choice is a luxury. Unfortunately, too many of us forget that it's a luxury. Binary choice is all you have in November. I hope you choose wisely.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. A report from earlier this year from the 12 regional Federal Reserve banks found that only 32% of black owners were able to secure a loan or line of credit, as compared with over 55% of white entrepreneurs. That lack of funding puts black business owners in a difficult spot, and that's where Momentous Capital wants to make a difference. It's a nonprofit that's actively looking to pour money into diverse-owned businesses. Iranilsa Lopez is Managing Director of Investments for Momentous Capital, and she talked about the types of businesses her firm invests in.
One of our investments is a healthy food distributor that works with diverse farmers in Virginia. Another one of our investments is a medical imaging company where our growth investment was used to grow and develop a Tellez scan for maternal health screenings in healthcare deserts.
Momentous Capital is one of the largest diverse-led impact investment funds. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to save. I just been cooking that new. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Got my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this fresh out the county.
1017 The Truth. The 1017 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Join us this Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to celebrate Washington Park Wednesday Summer Concert Series. It will be a night of music from local bands, Milwaukee's finest food trucks, and activities sure to energize you and entertain. 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They're here for every you. Hey, look, we got a lot of stuff going on, Elizabeth Brown.
Yeah.
Also, Truth Nation, come join the 1017 The Truth Street Team at the 3rd annual Share the Vibes Music and Technology Festival at the Vivarium, Saturday, July 13th, from noon to 7 p.m. Share the Vibes Fest promotes emerging artists and musicians, furthers STEM education while providing a fun environment for networking and community building. There will be technology workshops, musical performances, food, drinks, and more. This is a can't-miss community event. Buy your tickets today by visiting ShareTheVibesLLC.com. We're looking forward to share the vibes with you on Saturday, July 13th from noon to 7 p.m. Hey, there's a lot going on.
It is.
Salute to the family, the Mitchell family, for coming through, for attorney Benjamin Crump, attorney B'Ivory Lamar, co-counsel Will Sultan. You know, this is what we do.
This is what we do. And there's supposed to be a vigil on Wednesday at 7 p.m. The family is going to, call in or come in and let us know so we can let the community know to come out and support that. Again, our condolences to the family. Salute to all the attorneys that, again, coming and fighting for us, because for a long time, people don't understand the culture that is Milwaukee. We were being overlooked for a long time, and the narratives that certain individuals spent. Right now, we're seeing it in real time that the people being about that action is way more powerful.
Yes.
And again, salute to you, Tory, for this platform where our people was able to come and not clip and paste the truth. They're able to tell you from their view and speak the truth about what happened to their family members. So again, salute to you for being who you are in this pivotal time. We're making history.
Yeah. I'll say this, this is what this is about.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have never done radio.
Come on.
If it wasn't like this.
Come on.
Because this is a time for action.
Yes.
And I love to talk. I love to be out here talking and things like that. But it's a whole fight going on outside.
It is.
And we got to all get involved. The community got to get involved.
Yeah.
We got to all come together and make sure that we're paving the way for the future.
Yeah. And it's a new day. What's so powerful about your show, and I tell people all the time, and it's not just because me and you are family. We met working. This relationship that we have is all about taking care of our people, loving our people, and representing our people. And the most powerful thing, because I'm seeing all of these radio shows and, especially political time, of course, everybody have to, do whatever they need to do. But the beautiful thing about your show that makes it so powerful for me, that there is no script. When officials come on this show, they don't get a chance to overlook questions. Truth Nation able to call in and ask those real questions, because this is real time, and right now it's a time for us to no longer follow the script. We got to make sure
rip the script up.
I'm telling you, because we got to know the black community has been preyed on so many people that we don't know what we dealing with.
And while you being fear-mongered too, you know what I mean?
Come on.
Because you don't know.
Yes. You're being misled on purpose.
Hey, this is what they do to us.
Yeah.
They make you get a false sense of involvement.
Yes. The illusion of inclusion is what I call it, But the smoke has cleared.
But we got Al on the lines. Al, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, first of all, my heart goes out to any family who have lost somebody. But let's be honest, what's going on earth, this is out of God's hands. Because if God wanted to correct this, he would have fixed this a long time ago. The ultimate power who can kick everybody out of heaven, and he still failed black people. You also got to remember, God is about the matter of convenience. He's only around when you serve him, serve his purpose, not yours. Next, I want to sit here and say, we can push and we can sue as much. Can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me? Oh, okay. You can sue as much as you want, but that will not stop them from treating you like an animal. That will not stop them from treating you like an animal. And see, we keep asking for them to treat our black people like human. Kick a dog long enough, eventually he will fight you back. And see, we keep asking for a person with evilness who will use evilness on you with no regret to be the bigger person. How about ask for what's good for the goose is good for the gander? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know what, Tory? Do you remember what they did to that boy in Florida? I believe it was 1953, 1955, that 8-year-old boy.
With the one that
in
got
a pen.
Okay.
They put him in a pen with a wild boar and watch him be eaten alive and put him on a postcard. Ask what's in your heart. Say, I want to see them people be eaten alive by pit bulls and German shepherds. Well, actually, no, because their bite is only 300 psi. How about put them in a cage with a kango, 5 of them, and their bite force is 900 psi. You cannot be civilized with the devil because the people you are dealing with, they don't care about that. Ask what's in your heart. I should have the same right. One law, one standard, one rule. If you do it to me, I should be able to do it to you. Land of the free, home of the brave, where we all created equal. Why is I'm asking you to see me as a human? When you look at me, you know I'm a human. So I should have the same opportunity to do it to you. And if you tell me I can't do it to you, then we were never equal. So we need to get on the same page. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Just like the young lady said, ask God, and I know a lot of you are believers in God. Well, go to King David. Didn't King David say, bless my hands to war and my fingers to fight? Because they don't mind using it on black people. And they go home and make a new baby with all that aggression. I say like this, if you're going to sue for everything. When they die, you want the casket and the dirt that's around it. If you're not going to ask for that, ask for them to be tortured. Because they've been torturing black people for 100 years, and they're still going to keep doing it. Because black people have been programmed not to ask what's in their heart. Ask what's in your heart. I mean, God can approve everything else when it comes to rape and everything else. So why y'all got to play the bigger person? They ain't playing the bigger person with you. Have a good day.
Hey, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown. Oh, before we go to break, now's your chance.
One call, that's all.
Now's your chance to be entered in to win our Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. That's right. This is your chance to win $5,000. Be caller number 10 right now at 833-212-1017, and you will be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway with Gruber Law Offices. Hey, look, for official contest rules, go to 1017thetruth.com, call 833-212-1017, and be caller number 10.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Brewers Sunday Fun Day Bundle is your new way to brunch this summer. Get tickets, food, beverages, and parking for up to 15 people, starting at $62. Get yours at brewers.com/funday.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. Go to pcf.org today. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Sipping on that 1942, I got my 42. Oh, you got your 42. I got 40 of them. I rock Cardi's, you can't see my eyes cause I be pouring up.
Congratulations to Lolita. You will be entered in to win our Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. And if you or a loved one are injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com.
Hey.
All right, Elizabeth Brown, another show where we have a young man, a 43-year-old man,
yes,
that life
was
taken by security, not police.
Come on.
The security team.
Mm-hmm.
And we're, once again, back at the space where we need answers.
More questions than answers. Again, the script just continue. I mean, it's a bad movie, you know. These families who consistently say the same thing, that the police didn't reach out to them. How
these organizations
didn't
reach out to them to give them least trauma
or just say
resources.
My condolences.
Yeah,
you know, these are the same individuals that you see people propping up, taking pictures with the dog and the pony show. They down on the corner taking pictures for whatever reason. The reality of it, though, the power that we have in each other, the black community, the energy is different now, you know. So I just want to say that we the people, we got the power.
They won't call you to try to see what's going on when tragedy happened, but they'll tell you who to vote for.
Hey, they coming to tell you.
And they coming to tell you who to vote for, but
they coming in the
these
churches.
the same people that won't give you no energy.
None.
When your family going through real situations.
Call the number right now.
But hey,
and see if they gonna get back.
That's a people issue.
Exactly.
We got to stop pouring into ideas like that.
That's exactly what we're talking about right now. Being about that action.
Facts.
And not only being about that action. Being about that action is not only being out here, but it's applying pressure to these fake faces in spaces who lying to you and telling you what it is that they gonna do, and then they get whatever it is that they want, and then they don't show up. It's time for us to show up and show out, call these people out and make them uncomfortable, because we've been uncomfortable.
Right.
And they've been comfortable. So now it's time to, you know, turn it right side up, because it's been upside down.
Hey, look, Elizabeth Brown, I appreciate you for being on the front lines. It's what it is. And we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, you already know.
And thank you for these tea cakes.
Hey, you welcome.
Elizabeth Brown brought tea cakes in the building.
I did.
Only a few people know what the tea cakes is.
Hey, real talk.
Hey,
you know, that's
appreciate the
recipe.
tea cakes.
Hey, salute.
Hey, I appreciate you for being on this front line. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe from 104. Let's get it. All right, quick.
All right, King.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. But the one thing I hope y'all get from this conversation is we gotta be about that action, and we can never be afraid to bring that smoke. Hey, look, y'all be safe. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
The Truth Family Fest is back. The award-winning 1017 The Truth is proud to announce our second annual Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. We are bringing the community together for a family festival that will have something for everyone. There will be live music, delicious food, healthcare resources, and a backpack school supply giveaway. The Truth Family Fest is presented by Associated Bank and sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, Gruber Law Offices, Erie Insurance, and American Family Insurance.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules,